It was supposed to be just another night of hanging out with his friends in the old, abandoned warehouse at the edge of town. Mark, Sam, Jake, and Eli often snuck in there to escape the boredom of small-town life. The place was dark and musty, filled with broken glass and decaying furniture, but they loved the thrill of exploring it. That night, they decided to wander deeper into the warehouse than ever before, hoping to find something new to dare each other to touch. After an hour of laughing and joking, Sam suggested they head down a narrow, winding staircase at the back of the building. Mark was the first to go down, his flashlight beam cutting through the darkness. When they reached the bottom, they discovered a small room with strange, worn symbols etched into the walls. The group was just starting to investigate when Eli, who had been standing at the entrance, suddenly vanished. One moment, he was there, the next, he was gone, as though the darkness had swallowed him whole. They called his name, but there was no answer. The search was frantic. They scoured the entire warehouse, their voices echoing in the vast emptiness. Hours passed, but Eli was nowhere to be found. They finally gave up and called the police. But even after days of searching, there was no trace of him. The boys tried to move on, but the thought of Ellie's disappearance haunted them. It wasn't until the fourth day that Eli finally showed up on the same street corner where they used to hang out. But he wasn't the same. His clothes were tattered, his hair graying, his face lined with deep wrinkles, his eyes, wide with an unrecognizable fear, locked onto Mark. "It's not what you think," Eli rasped, his voice sounding like it came from someone much older. He was 10 years older now, his youthful appearance completely gone. No one knew where he had been or what had happened, but Eli refused to speak about it. His silence was enough to convince the others that whatever had taken him was far darker than they could imagine, and it was still out there, waiting.